Hey guys, before we let this video start, this is part 2 of my top 10 best cars to sell video. I'm in the video I make it sound like it's a one-parter, and I'm like, yeah, I talk as if it's one video, but it's not. It's two videos. Doesn't really matter. I had to cut like 20 seconds out of the start of it. It doesn't really matter because I don't think I said anything important, but just in case, I did say anything important. I don't think I did, but I had to cut out part of it because of some sort of error, and yeah. Also, there could be some background noise. It's probably either my baby brother or my mom shouting at my baby brother or the odd squeak or something from my chair. It really just doesn't matter. See you guys. They're all pre-recorded anyway. So, what I did is I pull up to the prison. I pull up to the prison here so that I can get ready for the thing. Then I show you where to go. You're going to want to be this closed store here. You see this with closed store is? This is the parking lot that you'll find the custom vehicle in. So I generally go to here and then back, and that generally spawns. I look away from the parking lot because that increases my odds of the spawn. Well, at least it's theorized. So on the first try, I don't get the spawn, but I'm going to cut the video until I get the spawn. So this is the run where I get the spawn. So I hit the sign here. I don't hit it. I U-turn around it. And then again, I'm facing away, making sure I'm facing away. And then I swing around at the last second. Right now. And boom, a yellow Ubermatch Centennial Custom. Or not Ubermatch, Sand King XL Custom. To increase your odds of these spawning, guys, I would drive around in a Sand King. If you can't find one, the best way to find, I think I show it later in the video, is like the Sonora Way kind of area, and along Largo Zancudo as well. So I'm gonna cut, yeah, I show it here. So this is where you want to find the Sand King. And then over here is another area where the Sand Kings are relatively common. They're rare in San Andreas, but they're rare in Sandy Shores, but you can find them. So just whatever you want to do. Also, guys, I forgot to mention that these vehicles can only be found between 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I believe. These custom vehicles have specific times that they spawn. I believe it's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the Ubermatch Santana, or the Ubermatch, or the Vapid Sand King XL is between 10 a.m. to 6 a.m. to 12 to 6 p.m. So to get a real reset going, what I end up thinking, because it's like 8 minutes into this, I think that it's because I've already got a Sand King on me because I picked up the yellow one. It's not spawning one, so I need to get really far away. So I head around here, and then I flick around, and boom, it says red. So yeah, here's my Sand King XL, it's easy to find.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
So I decided to sell it because I can, right? Next couple. So this one here, guys, can only be found between, it's theorized, it's not guaranteed, but we think, or at least the community that actually cares about this stuff, which is very little of us, but we think that it's probably between half 10 p.m. wise and 2 a.m. No, possibly 4. No, that's the spot right there. It's, if you know where Eclipse Towers is, it's just down the road. You're going to want to follow this route that I'm taking here, guys, because this allows for a simple reset of the cars, which is why this is much easier than the Sand Kings, because there's almost guaranteed, I think it's like a 50-50 chance or something like that these things will spawn for you at the specific times that it is. I found my first one at 10 to 11, I think it is, so you might want to start at half past 10. It's up to you. So I think it's like 3 times I don't get a spawn here, and then let me cut the video and see. So I'm resetting my route, and I've been doing a little break boosts of this tiny bit of hill just to practice them a little more, even though I'm pretty good at them at this point. And I find a yellow one first, actually. It's the next one. I must have went back too far. It's the next one. And just practicing my brake boosts on the way up here. Well, down in this case, I don't brake boost down because I can. But yeah, I mean, honestly, these cars are really easy if you find them at the right time. They'll spawn pretty quickly, I dare say. And as I said in the actual video itself, I mean, this is a separate segment. They are pretty good starting vehicles, especially the blue one. And boom, so there's a good chance the drivers are smart enough to try and run away. And I got it at 10 to was that 10? 10 to 11, yep, that was right. and I'm going to cut the video until I get the blue one. So as you noticed, I'm in a Therax now. It's because what happened was I thought that the yellow Ubermatch was stopping the other one from spawning. I mean, obviously the Sand King's kind of the opposite. You need the other one, you know, to increase the spawn chances. But here I switched and I found it on my first or second. Yeah, first or second. I think it's my first loop round here. And this guy doesn't run, thankfully, like, or drive like the other guy did. We're girls, they're both girls, weren't they? And boom, that's the Ubermatch at Centennial XS. Now for my favourite set of cars. These three cars, as I say, I think I said it already. One of them's useless, the other one's good enough, and the other one is really good, like the one I'm driving. So I get my Class A out because the other Class A is really rare. You can still get it to spawn, yes, but it's rare. In fact, I think this takes me a couple runs, but I've got a lot to say. So I'm going to let it run. I believe I show you the spawns. See, that's the one you don't want. I show you guys at some point that that's not the one you want. You want to avoid that one. That one gives you like 6k. It's really not worth it. You're better just picking up a different custom car in that case. Well, I mean, in most cases, you're better picking up a different custom car, but you know what I'm saying. So the best route for this is I generally go to the first pillar. I think I go further this time, yeah, but you only really need to go to the first pillar and take a sharp turn. Here, I don't take a sharp turn. I don't know why. I'm about to show the location now. So this is the infamous spot I'm talking about. If you guys ever remember this from the OG days, where it's like, yo, you can buy a custom car where this spot is. Like, yes. I remember looking for these things for a while. Although there was never three of them until recently, like a year ago maybe. So I show you guys the spawn here. So here's the spawn 1, spawn 2, spawn 3 in there. Best spot obviously, and then spawn 4. So you can find them in 4 different spots, so they're pretty good in that matter, but you know, just because there's a lot of spawns doesn't mean, you know, anything good. So I find the Albani Buccaneer really quickly, but I'm going for the Class A Tornado first, and I take ages to find the Class A Tornado, and then I get my Buccaneer out, my spare Buccaneer, and then I just use that Buccaneer to find the other Buccaneer, and I find it first try. It's really easy. So I thought by doing this it would increase the spawn to the Class A. I'm assuming it did. Am I even saying the Class A right? I don't even know if it's pronounced the Class A. It might be the Class or something. Who knows? But yeah, as you can see, I'm just taking a route right here, and I don't find it. I see that car, and I'm like, wait, is that a car? I look at the edge there, and I'm like, is that? It's not. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the video, guys, because I don't remember how long it takes me to find this thing. Turns out it's the next time I go around, so there's really no point cutting it there, but hey, it happens the next time I go around. So yeah, the one problem with this is there's only one problem with trying to grab these vehicles, and you're about to see what it is. It's not really obvious at the moment, but if you know this spot, you already know what the problem is. One, this is a really rare vehicle, and two, well, you'll see number 2 because it's a pain in the ass. So I find the Class A, I think right here. Yep, there it is. Pretty easy. It took me, what, 3-5 runs around, I suppose. I grab it pretty quickly. Now I'm going to show you guys what happens now. So what happens is you get in the car, and if anybody sees you, so I decide, oh, what's the chance of me spawning a Buccaneer here? So I go round, and that's what triggers them shooting at me. I didn't get the Buccaneer spawn, by the way, guys. And yeah, they start shooting at you, so that's one thing to be wary of. So just bear that in mind. So I've just grabbed my Buccaneer from my garage, and well, I put it in my nearest garage deliberately for the purposes of this. And now approaching the little section, and first try I find it. It was a really good spawn, and there's only 2 more vehicles left to discuss. Okay, so next is the rat loader. I started up with a spawn because I wasn't sure of the times, so I was like, I'll just drive around and see it. I started off with the green rat loader, so people might say it's fake, and that is fine if you say it's fake, because I do find the yellow rat loader with full gameplay in a minute. But that's the green rat loader, and I believe I find the green rat loader again on this run, but it could have been that the other one just didn't despawn, but it should have. You need a rat loader to do this. Just find a rat loader off the street. I'm pretty sure you can find them. They're pretty rare though. Just, you'll not do this without one, because it's really rare. I'm also trying the wiggle strategy. I don't even know if it works on the rat loader. I'm assuming it does because of its spongy suspension, but I just can't get it right apparently because I seem to be going faster in the straightaways. So I'm going to keep recording here because obviously the green rat loader is here. So also times for... Oh, I didn't mention the times for the last one. The times for the last one is pretty much all day. Not all night. All day, yeah. But not all night. You'll not find them at nighttime. The Buccaneer can be found at night, I believe, but the rest of them I'm pretty sure just daytime. As for this one, I believe they're found between 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., the same as the Sand Kings. But these ones are incredibly annoying somehow. They're just really... They're just really annoying, guys. Just take my word for it. They're really annoying. And I found the green rat loader now, so... Good thing about this is if you're planning on keeping the vehicle, you can just put a tracker on it, but I don't see why you ever want to keep a rat loader. I believe that rat loader did move location, which is proof that it was a new spawn, but I don't know who... No, actually, it probably didn't. Anyway, I'm going to cut the video until I find the yellow one, because it's quite a while away, I believe. Alright, so this is me just testing to see if it speeds me up, but that's not important, because there's the yellow rat loader. Yeah, these ones are relatively painful, but, you know. Yeah. So that's it, I'm pretty sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed making it. If you want me to do any more lists like this, I probably won't. But hey, so with that being said, I don't think there's anything else really left to say. The other two vehicles are pretty rare, the last two, so just look around for them, as I said in the spots I gave earlier. And that's it, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.